again, today we're talking about how to just like work smarter in CompanyCam. So AI tools, using templates in CompanyCam, integrations, and more. Our agenda here, talking about assigning tasks and projects, how to have internal communication with CompanyCam, those AI features along with our checklists, templates, so saving and reusing some of our features, your portfolio suite here in CompanyCam, reviews, payments, and integrations. So we got a great agenda today and excited to talk to you about that. So before we swipe over and get into the app, wanted to start out with what we're doing over here at CompanyCam. So we are actually redesigning our mobile experience over the next 60 days. So you've maybe seen this on social media. Luke, our CEO, is sharing daily updates and behind the scenes looks on our social channels of like what this redesign might look like. So we're excited to be doing this with you guys, doing this in a public space, keeping you guys in mind. So we would love for you guys to head to one of our social channels and comment, give your input there, and of course be sure to share that you heard about this through a class. We would love to know where you came from. So yeah, you can scan that QR code again. You can get that later on the recording as well, but just wanted to let you guys know that we've got some exciting things coming and we're changing kind of the interface of the mobile app and would really love to hear from you guys. So just wanted to get that out there. So let's go ahead and swipe over to the app here. Alrighty. Okay. So again, talking about efficiency within CompanyCam. So just how you can automate some things during your busy work. Turn those job site photos into marketing materials. You're already taking those. Let's get them out of CompanyCam and get them on your website. And just have that efficiency of communication within CompanyCam. So to get started, I'm going to talk to you guys about assigning projects and tasks within CompanyCam. On my screen here, I have my mobile device on the left-hand side, and then I have CompanyCam.com, our web app here on the right-hand side. So I'll be doing back and forth here for you guys because I know we have field users and we have more admins here. So I'm going to go ahead and get into one of my projects. Okay, so when you guys create a project, a lot of you might be hitting create project every single time, or you have an integration that's creating that project. A great way to make sure people are on the same page of, which project is mine is assigning an internal user. And so how you're going to do that from the desktop side here, where it says project users, you can see we have 17 already working on this project or have been assigned. Just simply hit project users. Again, you can see some that have already been assigned, or like Bree here, she's a contributor. She's been in this project. She's taken photos. But if you would like to assign that internal user, just simply hit assign users. Type in that name. No, I'm already in there. So I'm going to assign Amanda, my colleague here. If you guys use groups, so if you put a bunch of users into a group, like your subcontractors, things like that, your techs, you can also assign an entire group, which is awesome. So you hit assign, and then the best part when you do this, it notifies them. So on the mobile device, you can click on that notification. It takes you directly to that project. How to assign on the mobile side. Again, I'm already in my Pinnacle Arena condos here. I see these different circles here. We've got a few initials, a few photos. Just simply click on that. It's going to be a very similar process. You're going to see assign users down at the bottom, and then same sort of flow. Go ahead and click on the name and then just hit assign. You guys can always unassign a person if you need to. You see that in red right here on the mobile side. Just hit those three dots, unassign user. So again, the benefit of this is the notification that goes through to them. So if I go back to my home screen here, I've got my notifications down here where you see I have 18 of them. On the desktop side, you see them here as well. So I can go and click on my notifications, see that I've been assigned to a project, just simply click on that and it will take me to the project. I can go back to this notification center. It's just a great place to revisit to know what you've been assigned to. Okay, along with assigning an entire project, you can also assign a task. So our tasks in CompanyCam on the desktop side are going to live here on the right-hand side. On the mobile, it's going to be right next to Pages, that second tab. So a task is great for little one-off things. Call the customer tomorrow, make sure I get this measurement, just simple little like notes there for you, tasks. And so being able to assign it is even better. So if you guys want to go ahead and create a task when you're on the right-hand side here, I will point out if you guys aren't seeing this little arrow, this sidebar, a lot of people have that closed. So open up your sidebar on the desktop side, and this is where you'll see that. And then simply hit create new task. So let's say call customer tomorrow, 11 a.m. Okay, hit enter. I created that task. And then if I zoom in here, you see those two little people with the plus button. That is going to be your way to assign a user. Simply click on that. Same sort of process. I'm going to go ahead and assign that to Erin. She's going to get a notification. She can click on that and be brought to this project and see the task. So just want to make sure you guys knew that you could also assign tasks. It's going to be very similar on the mobile side as well. Just hit add task, type out what you would like there, and then you can go ahead and assign it as well. So add task, and you guys know the drill. Create task, and then you see that little plus button there. Okay, moving right along. Let's talk about comments and reminders. So commenting on CompanyCam, this is a really great way to keep everybody on the same page. So you guys can comment directly on a photo, and you can comment within an entire project. So if I click on this photo here on mobile, I can comment here on the left-hand side. You see that text message bubble? That's what you're going to click on to be able to leave a comment. Comments are great because you can mention someone. So when like Facebook, Instagram, you want to notify them, you can do that in your comment section. And now within CompanyCam, it's a newer feature. You can set a reminder. So I can hover over that comment and say, remind me. So let's go ahead and just click into an existing comment here. Let's go down to the project side. So what I'm doing as well, if you want to comment just like directly on a project, you're going to see that same exact text message bubble here on the project side where it says that 9W. So I can click on that. That's going to be that project conversation. It's going to look the same over here on the desktop side. So you can see we've got quite a few comments going. I can go ahead and add another one if I would like to. Now, if I want to remind myself about this comment, all I have to do is hover over that comment and I'll see that bell and it says remind me. So I'll just simply click on that and it will say, it'll give you a couple options here. So maybe in 4 hours, I want to be reminded about something within my comments. You'll see here the reminder notification is scheduled, and then you will get that notification here up in your top left corner. I've got my inbox and then I have my reminders. So I can tab over there and see all of my reminders and just have everything in one spot. So a really great thing to start using on mobile. If you want to set that reminder, you just simply long press and then you'll do that exact same thing. So desktop, when you hover, you're going to see that bell. On mobile, just long hold and you will see that reminder pop up. Again, on mobile side, if you guys need to see your notifications on your home screen here where it says inbox, that's where you're going to see inbox and reminders. Okay, moving right along here. Let's move into AI. So I just also would like to point out, as we get into some more features here, they're going to be across all tiers in CompanyCam. So either Pro, Premium, and Elite, I'm going to be showing all of these. So if I'm showing something and you don't see it, it's possible that it is not on your current plan. You guys can always trial new plans, talk with your account manager about that. But I just want to make sure that was communicated clearly that we're going to be showing different features here across our different plans. So with AI specifically, you have unlimited AI actions on our premium tier. If you guys are a pro user, you get up to 10 to test out here before you need to be on a premium side. So let's get into that. On the mobile side here is where you're going to find our mobile AI actions. So I'm in my Pinnacle Arena condos. I'm under the Pages tab. I'm going to hit plus page. And then I will see generate with AI, and I will see summary, daily log, progress recap, and walkthrough note. All of these have like a purple and blue gradient. That means it's AI powered. So summary, daily log, and progress recaps. These are all great ways to create like a summary of photos that have already been taken and use photo descriptions to create a nice page for you. Similar with the daily log, it allows you to create a log from that day's activity. Again, it's going to put it all in one place. So this is creating like a final page here for you. So when I say page, I'm talking about this sort of deal here. It's going to have some nice words here. It's also going to have those photos in there as well. Okay, the last one is the walkthrough note. I'm going to go ahead and demo this one actually. So you've maybe seen this on some of our videos. Our walkthrough note, you go live, you talk capture, and you get AI notes. This is you talking out loud and taking photos. It is not a video. So I'm going to go ahead and demo this really quick. Again, we want you to talk out loud and then use like kind of like your personal assistant here to create your notes here for you. So I'm going to go ahead and hit walkthrough note. It's giving me a countdown. And we're going to go ahead and get started. So we're here at CompanyCam headquarters. We've definitely got some renovations to do. We have a brand new TV. I'm going to go ahead and take a photo of that. It seems like the screen is stuck here on Zoom. Going over here, we have some light switches. Those look pretty good, but let's just double check, make sure those are working correctly. Let's zoom in a little bit more. Okay. Going up to the ceiling here, it looks like this all looks good, but I do think that far light is not working. That needs to be replaced on the south side. All right, and then moving over here to the north side, let's make sure that we get that carpet cleaned. It's looking a little dirty over there. And make sure we get the door fixed as well. Okay, I'm gonna mute for a second. So again, what I was doing, I'm talking out loud and snapping photos. It's creating a page for me that is in progress right now. You have the ability to hit mute. I just clicked that here on the right-hand side. If a customer comes up and starts talking to you, your team, we want you to be able to hit mute and then, unmute and resume if you need to. So I'm gonna call that good though. I'm gonna go ahead and hit done in the top left corner. It's going to process my walkthrough note in just a few seconds here. Okay, there it is. So let me refresh my desktop side here. Okay, so you can see under my Pages tab, now it created a walkthrough note for me. So it was listening to what I was saying about CompanyCam headquarters and renovations that need to be done. It puts it into nice sections here with bullet points. If you don't like this, it missed something, or you want it to be a little bit more lengthy here, all you have to do is tap on the screen and hit enter, and you can add more context. So like always, you guys are editors within CompanyCam, and you can continue to add more if you would like. Again, that will be manually. So I'm going to click here and type that out. Once you've created your walkthrough note, it creates that page. And then you would need to go in and type out more things. So you can send this out, so you can hit that arrow button. If you'd like to share that link or export it as a PDF, send it to the customer, send it back to the office. You can do that here on the desktop side as well, hit export or share. But again, this walkthrough note is going to live within your Pages tab and have all of your notes in there. Okay, going back in here into my walkthrough note. Okay, So one of our newer features that you guys have maybe seen, I have my walkthrough note. We got a lot of requests that people wanted to turn this into a checklist. And so now you can do that. So if you hit your three dots in the top right corner, again, I'm on that walkthrough note that I just did, you'll see that option that says create checklist. So let's go ahead and hit turn this into a checklist. It's going to ask you, it's going to say we're going to organize this and list the items. Great, let's hit create. It'll take just a minute here. There we go. We're going to cover checklists actually next. So don't worry, I'm going to get into that more on how you can use checklists. But now, again, one of our new features is taking that walkthrough note and having it automatically turn it into a checklist. It will live in our checklist tab, and then you can check these items off. Again, take photos with it. We're going to get into that with checklists, but wanted to make sure you guys knew that that is now a capability. Again, with that walkthrough note, you just click on it, three dots in the top right corner, and then go ahead and create checklists from that. Any questions about our AI actions? Yes, absolutely. So our AI actions are going to live on our mobile side under our Pages tab. So I am clicked into my project here. I went from my home screen, I clicked into my Pinnacle Arena Condos project, and then that first tab here under your photos that says Pages, you're gonna go ahead and click on that. So you'll go ahead and click that plus button for page, and then you'll see your different options with summary, daily log, progress recap, and walkthrough note. All righty. Okay, let's go ahead and move into checklists. So I kind of already teased this a little bit. So our checklist. So this is going to be a different tab here. We were just in pages. We're going to move over to checklists. So our checklists are a great way to keep, again, everybody on the same page. So people are using these for inspection lists, closeout lists, whatever, kind of like your digital to-do list is kind of how I explain it to customers here. So let me just go ahead and click into one here. Let's actually not do that one. I just did that one. Let's do this one. So this is my job finish checklist. This is a great example. So with checklists, you guys can build these from scratch. You can also save these as a template. We're going to talk about templates in a little bit. So you can save and reuse these over and over again as a premium or elite user. That's how most people are using our checklists. So this is one that has already been built out. I want to show you an example here. You give it a title, and then you're going to have fields within this checklist. So the field is the action item. What do you want them to take pictures of? What would you like them to get information for? So if I want to, if I'm asking my guys to take a picture of the house here, I can just simply check that off if it's just a question of, would you like them to do this or not? If you would like them to snap a photo, you do have that camera icon. So just like the regular camera, I can lean back here and I can take my photos directly through my checklist. And then it's going to live with that field item. And of course, it's going to save in your normal project photo feed. So you get them in both places, which is nice. If you forget to take photos through the checklist, that's not a problem. That's why we have that plus button. So you can hit plus and you can add photos directly from your project. So if you're doing this towards the end, you can do that, or you can add them directly from your device if you forget to use CompanyCam. So that is a great way to use our checklist, is to just simply, again, click on that camera icon, take the photo directly through the app, hit done, and it's going to attach that there with that line item. With our checklist, you can ask questions. So again, this one's built out pretty well. I'm asking if there's any damage here, so I can answer yes or no. This one was set up for me already, so I can simply just go ahead and complete this. Like, I'm out in the field, this checklist is for me, I'm completing it. This is honestly a really great thing to run through with your customer success manager. We could probably talk 40 minutes about checklists and everything you can do with them. So For sake of time, I'm not going to go through absolutely everything on how you create this, but would definitely have you guys reach out to your customer success manager. We're going to have something at the end here if you would like a follow-up on just the full capability of these and helping you guys get your processes into a checklist within CompanyCam. We would love to help you with that and to make sure you guys know how to use that. The last thing I'll say with this here on the desktop side, checklist tab, you can easily see what's going on out in the field and which checklists are being used. So you can see here, this one towards the top, I was just on, the project name, the progress of it, and then the latest activity. It has me as the user, the date and the time. So these are going to update here. So admins, you can see what's going on there out in the field. You can see all of them, the finished ones, and those that are still in progress. Okay, one other thing here with the checklist is talking to create the checklist and talking to complete the checklist. So on the mobile side here at the bottom, you've probably already seen this. It says talk to complete, one of our newer features. So I'm going to go ahead and just uncheck those here. So a lot of people still manually, they were doing what I was doing, taking photos, checking it off, answering it that way. If you just like to talk to check off certain fields here, you can now do that. So I'll kind of demo that for you here. I'm just going to go ahead and click on that microphone and say, okay, we finished the full house within this checklist. We also completed front of the house. There was no damage. And we finished the roof photos from the eave. And we also finished valley photos. Hit done. It's going to process here for a minute. You can keep going. Of course, you can do the entire checklist. And it's going to go ahead and answer those questions and check it off for you. So we'll give it a minute here. Oh, maybe it didn't like me on that. Well, it did go ahead and get one finished here for me. I could go ahead and, oh, it did answer a question as well. Okay, so again, how that works is you just click that microphone and when you talk to it, it will go ahead and start completing these. So that's the talk to complete. On the flip side of this, we also have the talk to create checklist. Again, this will be great for your success manager to run with you here, but on the mobile side with checklists, when you hit plus checklist, like you're going to create a new one. Down here at the bottom, so normally you can hit new checklist, build that out, use a template. Our newer feature with AI is talk and describe what needs to be done. So I'm going to go ahead and hit talk. Say, okay, at CompanyCam headquarters, we need to make sure we fix the broken, the TV needs to be fixed. We also need to make sure the table is wiped down, and we need to make sure we get new light bulbs in every single light fixture. Okay, so I just gave a couple examples there. You can hit pause if you need to. You can resume, and you can also simply just hit done, and it's going to start building out that checklist for you. So it's going to say pending checklist here. Okay, go ahead and click into that. And there we go. That is perfect. So as you can see here, it gave it a default title here. It's going to go ahead and create fields for me. So replace the light bulbs, wipe down the tables, and then of course, fix that damaged TV. So it also created nice sections for me. Like this was with electrical, this one is with cleaning. So now I can also talk to complete or take pictures and check it off. So all in all, our checklists are just a really great way for you to put your process into CompanyCam, put that digital to-do list in there so everybody can be on the same page and work through that same process. Okay, moving into templates with that. So this works with checklists, it works with our pages, our documents. Templates are a way for you to save and reuse a checklist, a page, a document. So when you create a project, we can have that template pull those into the project automatically. This is going to be a premium and elite feature for you here. So first of all, I'm going to show you here on the left-hand side where you can manage your templates. So under resources on desktop, you're going to see templates. Up at the top here, I have a projects template, checklists, reports, documents, and pages. So that checklist that I just talked to you about, like maybe my final closeout from the job, I can save that as a template and I can have that come into every single job or pull that in whenever I would like. What I'm showing right now is where you guys can manage that checklist template, delete it and make adjustments to it if you need to. So I'm going to go ahead and get back into my project here. I'm going to show you an example of a page template actually. So we're going to go back to pages here. Okay, so again, this is going to be similar for a lot of our features here, checklist pages. When I hit create page, I can create a new one if I would like, but this is where you're going to see use a template. And then under here, I can find all of the pages that I have built out and saved. So again, template equals like the save button. I can bring this in over and over again. So I'm going to bring in my timesheet here. And I'm going to go ahead and hit use template. So I built this out a while ago. I use this every single day for my team, which is fantastic because I have templates so I can bring this in and they can use it every single time. That is the purpose of the templates. On our pages site here, we actually have really great examples for you. So again, premium and elite users, if you go to pages tab, create, use a template, you're going to see lots of examples. So all of yours that you've created, your companies, and then we also have example templates for you as well. So CompanyCam built these. We wanted to give you guys an example of something you can use. Maybe you want to just use the general instruction one here, and you can see I can view it here. And then if I do want to use this, just simply hit use template. Okay, on the mobile side, it's going to be very similar. Maybe we'll show a checklist here on the mobile side. So under the checklist, similar process, I hit create. Whoops, let's reload that here. Okay, plus checklist. So we're going to create a new one here. So you can create a new one or simply go use a template. So this is going to go pull all of my checklists that I have saved. You can see I have a ton. And then just simply click on one and then it will bring it into the project there. So we want you guys to be able to save these and reuse them. They take a while to make. We get that. You can do that by using our templates. Any questions? Okay. Yes. We have lots of people on this webinar today, which is so great. And we want to make sure we can answer all your questions as quickly as possible. So if you can put them in the Q&A box, don't put them in the chat if possible, put them in the Q&A box. It makes it easier for our team to answer. Then we'll definitely be able to get to all of those. So thanks again. We want to hear them, but just please put them on the Q&A box if possible. Okay, moving on here, let's talk a little bit about some marketing things. I want to talk to you about our website gallery and our website map. So first of all, to create these, what powers them are our showcases. If you've been with CompanyCam for a while, you know what a showcase is. So I'm going to kind of show you the full process here, but the whole point here again is to be able to put those photos directly on your website and also be able to put a map on your website to show where you are working, build credibility, local credibility here with photos and locations. So let's go ahead. Alrighty. So to create a showcase, first of all, and let's actually, I'm going to show you an example here. Okay. Oh, that didn't like, let me try one more time here. Oops. We'll try that and see if that works. Okay. Maybe. Okay. That accidentally closed out. I'm so sorry, guys. I had an example for you here. Maybe I'll be able to get it pulled up within a minute, but alrighty. What we're going to do here is talk about how you can get these photos directly on your website. So You're going to do this by creating a showcase. So you'll go to a project here. In the top right corner here, you're going to see showcase this project. So again, when you create a showcase, this is pretty much like building your bank of photos that we can then put on your website. Again, it's called a website gallery, and we have a website map. So we're going to go ahead and hit showcase this project. I'm in my project. We hit showcase. A few things you have to fill out, a title for this showcase. So maybe this is going to be, the roofing repairs for the Pinnacle Arena condos. My project type here, so let's call it a flat roof job. Products used, you've got a lot of different options here. You can also type and hit enter. So we've got different types of shingles here. You guys can get really specific with it. Some people love to put a lot of options here. So it always helps to add a description or a summary of what's going on in this job. So this was a full re-roof. You guys can have fun with that. And then the next step here is just to select those photos. So again, when you guys are building this, you're thinking, what do I want to be on my website? What do I want customers to see? And so you can select in bulk next to the date. You can simply hover over that photo and select those and hit confirm and just simply hit create. Let it load here for a minute. Okay, it created a showcase for me. Where you can manage these and edit them is going to be on the left-hand side here under marketing. That's where you're going to see portfolio. So you want to see where these showcases are. You're going to navigate to portfolio here on the left-hand side, and then I can see those showcases. So this one I just created just populated right here. I can see that it automatically published. I can unpublish it if I want to. Let's go ahead and go back to published. And if you would like to edit that, maybe you want to add more photos to it, change some words there, just simply hit edit, and then you can go in and change that. Okay, so again, you're creating showcases to put these on your website. With our website, our map website, so again, this is going to be a way to put the map there, show people where you're working, and you're going to have your pins that have those showcases. They have those photos for customers to click on and see. So I want to show you guys an example here. Give me 1 minute. I'm going to stop sharing and pull up a customer's website. Okay, alrighty. Thanks for hanging with me there. So this is one of our customers. He was creating showcases and he was able to get his widget installed on his website for his website gallery and his map. To access that code and that widget, that is going to be an elite feature. So he is an elite user here. So this is what the gallery looks like. And what we just went through with creating that showcase, this is what it looks like. So I can click into it as a customer. This is where he gave it the title, that full summary, project type, products used, and then you can see a timeline of his work here. So let's go back here and view all projects. You can see he's got multiple different showcases that he has built. I can arrow through them here, click on them, click into that project again and see the work that he is doing. All right, let's go back here. And right below his website gallery, he has his map installed as well. So as you can see, it's interactive. And when I zoom in and move around his map here, I can click on those dots and it's going to pull up that project where I can click on it here. And again, it's going to be the similar thing where I can see those photos. I can read about this project and what they've been doing. And again, just builds local credibility for you here on where you're working when you have that map. So we're really excited about this feature. It's one of our newer ones here. In order to get this set up, again, this might be a really great thing for you to do with your customer success manager here. It's going to start with that portfolio here on the left-hand side and setting up your page here. So We also have a help page as well that we can send out to you if you have more questions about your portfolio map and your gallery map. A really great thing to get going. Again, if you're not an elite user, we can set you up in a free trial, see if it's a good fit for you as well. So last thing I'll leave you with here, if you guys are elite users and you're ready to get this on, you'll see add map to website. That's where you're going to find that code. Add gallery to website. Again, where you're going to find that code. So again, hit that follow-up button at the end of this class if you would like some additional assistance with this. All right, we're running close on time here, so we're gonna jump straight to reviews. Another elite feature we have is being able to request a Google review right through CompanyCam. This is a really great way to lead people directly to your Google business page. So you do need to have a Google business page in order to use this feature. If you are looking to do this now or you're following along, left-hand side, you're gonna go ahead and click on reviews, and it might ask you to link your Google business page right away. Once you have done that, your screen will look like mine. A couple ways you can do this. On the mobile side, of course, you can request reviews as well. Mobile side, 3 dots in the top right corner, you're going to see request review. So I'm already in this project here. So it's asking for a review from the Pinnacle Arena condos. So I can include a message. I can include photos to share. Again, so when I ask the customer to leave a review, I can include photos and say, look at the work we just did. That's definitely a huge benefit by using a CompanyCam review. So I can leave that message, share photos. You guys can send that link out. You can also have the customer scan the QR code if you're standing right there with them. Pretty nifty. The best part is when they share that link, when they click on it, it opens up literally into Google and pops up the page that says leave a review. So a lot of other softwares don't do that. This one leads them directly there. On the desktop side, when you hit request review, it's going to be the same process here. You can choose that project, hit continue. It's pulling over what I did here, including those photos, include that message, and then you can copy that review link, put it in an email, text it to them. I'll show you what it looks like here. So this is what the customer will be seeing. They'll say, hey, how'd we do? Here's your message. Here are those photos. They can save them all and include them again within that Google review. So when I said it pops up, that's what that looks like here. And you can go ahead and leave that right there. Any questions about reviews? Fantastic. Okay. Only 2 more things here, guys. We're going to talk about payments within CompanyCam. So you guys can now collect payment through CompanyCam. It's a really, really great option for you to supplement with what you're already using for your transactions. So within CompanyCam, you can do it mobile. You can also do it on the desktop side. So mobile is probably the most common place people are doing it. Clicked into my project. I'm going to look for that payments tab here. You can see I've got a few going here. Just simply hit payment request. The next step is going to be typing in that dollar amount. I can add a memo. So this is for my change order. Hit create. Perfect. Now, if you're standing with a customer, you can enter their card manually. You can share this out like via link. And you can also have them scan and pay. So if you hit scan and pay, it just pulls up that QR code. They can hover over it and then it pulls up on their screen for them to complete that payment. If your screen is not looking like mine, that means you probably haven't set up your payments tab. So first step is, again, looking for that payments tab on the desktop side. It will be the 4th option next to documents. And it might say, hey, set up your Stripe account. So we use Stripe here to process our payments. You have to set up an account first, and then you'll be able to start creating those drafts. So desktop side again, you'll see payments here, request payment, same sort of thing here. Type in the dollar amount, what's it for, hit create. You can create drafts here, outstanding, and send them later, and you can send those out the door. We're really excited to have Tap to Pay come here actually in a few weeks. So we'll be demoing that in some of our upcoming classes, but right now you can send that link easily and they can fulfill the payment. As far as fees and things go like that, it's going to be with cards, it'll be 3%. Tap to pay when that is here will be 2.5, and then ACH is 1%. So we have a help document on this on our website that we'd be happy to share with you as well that will go into more details on how our payments work. Alrighty, last thing here I'm going to talk to you guys about is our integrations. So our integrations are we have lots of them, and they're a really great way to have information sync back and forth. So we build direct integrations with a lot of our partners here, where you can put in your leads into your CRM, into your other platform that you're using, and have it create a project in CompanyCam, or you can do your easy documentation, do your AI, things like that. And then certain things will sync back and forth. So I'm over here on the integrations tab under resources. This is where you can browse everything that we integrate with. A few that we recently added, some of our backup systems that are cloud-based would be our Microsoft SharePoint, Google Drive, and Dropbox. Those are all really great. And again, the best part is information is flowing back and forth. So lots of our customers here are probably integrated with another software. So if you don't find what you're looking for on our website here under our integrations, we do have an open API, so you guys can do custom integrations. Where I'm at is just on our help page here. We're at the end here, we'll show you how to get here. But this is where you can find all of those instructions if you're looking to do something a little bit more custom. But again, on the left-hand side under integrations is where you can see everything. And okay, where is our slide deck? Alrighty, let me stop sharing here for a minute. Okay. There we go. Okay. Here's one other thing here with our integration. Some of our most popular ones, again, companycam.com/integrations is a great place to learn about everything that we integrate with. Okay, any last questions? Okay, great. Alrighty, wrapping up here, just want to share some resources with you. We have an amazing support team. You can chat with them or send them an email if you guys need help right away. You guys also have a customer success manager. Again, I've mentioned it probably 4 times, but they would be happy to help you, talk to you about resources and how different features can fit into your workflow. If you have a Spanish-speaking team, we have resources for you as well, and even classes. Lots of articles. I was just here at our help page, a great thing to favorite on your desktop there. We do these classes all the time, companycam.com/classes. So you can register for more or refer to old ones. And then again, that success manager, if you don't know who it is, you can email success@companycam.com or answer our poll that we're going to drop about getting a direct follow-up even today. So I want to make sure you guys know that you have a personal success manager to help you, and we have a full support team excited to help you as well.